Great Fire of Rome, which occurred in AD 64. The fire started in the merchant shops around Rome's chariot stadium, the Circus Maximus, and quickly spread through the city. After 6 days, most of Rome had been destroyed, and many residents were left homeless. In the aftermath of the fire, the Roman Emperor Nero faced intense scrutiny. Rumors began to circulate that Nero himself had started the fire. Some accounts suggested that he wanted to clear land to build his grand palace, the Domus Aurea. According to these rumors, Nero watched Rome burn while playing his lyre, symbolizing his apathy and cruelty. This story, although likely doubtful, reflects the deep distrust and dissatisfaction that many Romans felt towards their ruler. To divert blame from himself, Nero pointed the finger at the Christians, a small and unpopular religious minority at the time. He accused them of arson, leading to widespread persecution. Many Christians were arrested, tortured, and executed in brutal spectacles. This scapegoating served to consolidate Nero's power temporarily. The origins of conspiracy theories are intertwined with human nature and historical events. From ancient Greece to the Roman Empire, these theories have emerged as ways to explain and cope with complex and unsettling occurrences. The Great Fire of Rome serves as a poignant example of an early conspiracy theory that had significant societal repercussions. It underscores the potential of such theories to influence public perception, justify persecution, and shape historical narratives. Fast forward to today. We live in a world where information is at the tip of our fingertips all throughout the day. When you wake up, right before you go to sleep, at work, while you eat, you're constantly consuming information. So, how is it we know so little sometimes? How do we know what's lies and what's the truth? In today's time, what if I told you the truth is just a mirage? Conspiracy theories captivate the minds of many, offering alternative explanations to complex and often unsettling events. Despite some being frequently debunked, these theories persist, influencing public opinion and generating substantial profits for their proponents. Understanding why people believe in conspiracy theories and how these beliefs are monetized sheds light on a phenomenon that spans history and has significant contemporary relevance. The appeal of conspiracy theories can be traced to several psychological and social factors. Firstly, they provide a sense of order and control in a chaotic world. When faced with random or catastrophic events, conspiracy theories offer a structured narrative that identifies clear causes and perpetrators, making the world seem more predictable and understandable. Cognitive biases also play a crucial role. Confirmation bias, for instance, leads individuals to seek out information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs while disregarding contradictory evidence. Additionally, the proportionality bias causes people to believe that significant events must have significant causes, making simple or random explanations seem insufficient. Social factors further reinforce belief in conspiracy theories. Group identity and belonging can be strengthened through shared beliefs in a conspiracy, fostering a sense of community among believers. This is particularly evident in online communities, where like-minded individuals gather and reinforce each other's views. Conspiracy theories often carry a negative connotation, associated with misinformation and societal harm. However, there are aspects of conspiracy theories that can have positive effects on individuals and society. By fostering critical thinking, promoting skepticism of authority, encouraging civic engagement, and even inspiring creativity and storytelling, conspiracy theories can play a beneficial role. Take a look at Operation Mockingbird. In the aftermath of World War II, the CIA was alleged to have infiltrated media organizations to influence public opinion and disseminate propaganda.
The CIA could manipulate the news in the United States by channeling it through some foreign country. And we're looking at that very carefully.
The conspiracy picked up when some journalists and observers started to claim that the CIA had embedded operatives within major news organizations to shape news coverage. Declassified documents and investigations, including those by the Church Committee in the 1970s, confirmed that the CIA had indeed engaged in such practices under Operation Mockingbird.
Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to a major circulation American journal.
We do have people who submit pieces to American journals.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks?
This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
The operation involved recruiting journalists and media outlets to spread propaganda and information favorable to U.S. interests during the Cold War. This is one of many examples of conspiracy theorists being right. But in today's age, we are in a commercialization of conspiracy theories. This commercialization has created a lucrative industry. Prominent conspiracy theorists leverage their platforms to generate substantial revenue through various means, including book sales, speaking engagements, merchandise, and advertisements. Let's look at Alex Jones, a well-known figure who has capitalized on this phenomenon. I decided to go to his website, InfoWars, and before I could even take in the site, this popped up. An ad for a supplement. It says it's a bodybuilding formula with amino acids for massive strength and power. Jones sells dietary supplements, survival gear, and other products through his website. His broadcasts attract millions of viewers, generating advertising revenue and product sales. Despite facing legal and financial challenges, Jones has amassed considerable wealth by tapping into his audience's fears and anxieties.
This is a war against you and your family of inflation and collapse. And they know everybody's going to wake up in the midst of it. That's why they want to silence the leaders, because they think they can then defeat you. So when you keep us in the fight, you keep yourself in the fight, and this is life and death. So go to InfoWarsStore.com and get amazing products and sign up for auto ship and continue to support. Make a donation at the top and go to the Stone Defense Fund and make a donation to him because he's a gladiator and a champion.
And now they have supplements up on the screen, energy supplements and stuff like that.
Fight, and if you don't support us, you're helping the enemy. And I'm not bitching at listeners. I'm telling you, this is all-out war. Roger?
You see, as much as Alex Jones is a conspiracy theorist, he's equally as much a salesman. And what he sells most is fear. Fear is a powerful emotion that has a profound impact on human behavior. Marketers and media professionals have long recognized its potency, utilizing fear to drive consumer behavior and generate profits.
The most successful advertising campaigns sell fear. Now, you heard me right, my friend. Fear, that's what sells these days. Not sex, not violence, fear. Turn on your television set, go to the movies, what do you see? Fear. Everywhere we look, fear is staring back at us. People are afraid of living, they're afraid of dying, afraid of getting old, and of course, staying young is not an option. But why wouldn't we be afraid, right? Every other commercial's for a diet pill or a healthcare product. Yeah, being fat doesn't kill you, well, the sun will. Yeah, the air's toxic, the water is unfit to drink. So what do? We buy. Yeah, fear. Fear is good for business.
Fear triggers a survival instinct, prompting individuals to take action to avoid perceived threats. When people feel threatened, they are more likely to seek out solutions that promise safety and security, creating a fertile ground for products and services that capitalize on these anxieties. Marketers often create a sense of scarcity or urgency to instill fear of missing out, FOMO. Limited time offers and exclusive deals are common tactics. A study by Statista found that 60% of millennial consumers make reactive purchases because of FOMO, highlighting how urgency and scarcity can drive sales. The health and wellness industry frequently uses fear to market products. Advertisements for supplements, medical services, and health insurance often highlight the risks of not using their products. Example: during the pandemic, sales of health-related products, such as hand sanitizers, face masks, and immune-boosting supplements, skyrocketed due to fear of the virus. The global hand sanitizer market was valued at $2.7 billion in 2019 and surged to $4.2 billion in 2020, driven by pandemic-related fears. Fear-inducing content tends to go viral on social media platforms. Posts about dangers, scandals, and threats often receive more engagement, leading to increased ad revenue for platforms. According to a study published in the journal Emotion, false news stories are 70% more likely to be retweeted than true stories, with fear and disgust being significant drivers of virality. When you combine fear in a skeptical society, especially due to past historical events, with the advanced technological evolution we're in now, then this is what you get. Conspiracy theories have transitioned from the fringes of societal discourse to a lucrative industry, driven by a combination of psychological appeal, media influence, and entrepreneurial exploitation. The commercialization of conspiracy theories has created a multi-million-dollar market where ideas once relegated to small circles are now mainstream, generating substantial profits for those who promote them. Platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter provide a space for conspiracy theorists to share their views, reaching a global audience with minimal cost. The algorithmic nature of these platforms often promotes sensational and controversial content, leading to increased visibility and engagement. Traditional media has also played a role. Television shows, documentaries, and books focusing on conspiracy theories have found eager audiences. Programs like Ancient Aliens and films like Zeitgeist blend entertainment with conspiracy, blurring the lines between factual reporting and speculative fiction. David Icke has written numerous books that elaborate on his conspiracy theories, such as the idea of reptilian humanoids controlling the world. These books are bestsellers among his followers, generating substantial revenue and profits. Stephen Greer organizes conferences and events where he presents his findings on UFOs and government cover-ups. Tickets for these events, along with related merchandise, contribute to his earnings. While this has enriched individuals and organizations, it has also led to significant societal challenges, including the erosion of trust, exploitation of the vulnerable, real-world harm, and the spread of misinformation. In today's information-saturated world, the truth often appears as a mirage, obscured by the proliferation of digital media and the commercialization of fear. Social media algorithms, echo chambers, and the prioritization of sensational content further complicate the search for truth. As trust in traditional sources of information erodes, it becomes increasingly difficult for individuals to navigate the complex landscape of modern information.